If you have a healthy lemon tree in your yard, or you know someone who does, you can propagate more lemon trees from cuttings. Propagating lemon trees from cuttings is a great way to produce new plants that have the same genetics as the parent plant. In this video we'll take a look at the steps you need to take to propagate lemon trees from cuttings. Why propagate lemon trees from cuttings? There are several reasons why you might want to propagate lemon trees from cuttings. Here are a few of the most common. Cost savings. Propagating lemon trees from cuttings can be a great way to save money on purchasing new lemon trees. Consistency. When you propagate lemon trees from cuttings, you know that the new plants will have the same genetics as the parent plant. This means that you can expect consistent fruit quality and yield from your new plants. Hardiness. If you have a particularly hardy lemon tree, propagating from cuttings can help ensure that your new plants will also be hardy. Fun and rewarding. Propagating plants from cuttings can be a fun and rewarding experience. Watching your new plants grow and produce fruit can be a great source of satisfaction. When to take cuttings? The best time to take cuttings from a lemon tree is during the summer months when the tree is actively growing. You'll want to look for healthy, non-flowering stems to take your cuttings from. You'll also want to make sure that the stems are at least 6 inches long and have a diameter of at least 1/4 inch. Preparing your cuttings. Once you have identified the stems you want to take cuttings from, you'll need to prepare them for rooting. Here are the steps you'll need to take. Use a sharp, clean pair of pruning shears to cut your stems. Make sure to cut just below a leaf node. Remove any leaves from the bottom 1/3 to half of your stem. You can do this by simply pulling the leaves off with your fingers. If you have a rooting hormone, you can dip the cut end of your stem into the hormone powder. This will help encourage root growth. Plant your cutting in a pot filled with a well-draining potting mix. Make sure to plant your cutting at least 2 inches deep in the soil. Water your cutting thoroughly and place it in a warm, bright location. You may want to cover your cutting with a plastic bag to help maintain humidity. Check your cutting regularly to make sure that the soil stays moist. You should see roots start to form in 2 to 3 weeks. Transferring your cutting to a larger pot. Once your cutting has developed a good root system, you'll want to transfer it to a larger pot. Here are the steps you'll need to take. Choose a pot that is at least 12 inches in diameter and has good drainage. Fill your pot with a well-draining potting mix. You may want to add some slow-release fertilizer to the soil to help nourish your new plant. Gently remove your cutting from its current pot and plant it in the center of your new pot. Water your new plant thoroughly and place it in a warm, bright location. You may want to cover your new plant with a plastic bag to help maintain humidity. Check your new plant regularly to make sure that the soil stays moist. As your new plant grows, you may want to fertilize it with a citrus-specific fertilizer. Caring for your new lemon tree. Once your new lemon tree has been transferred to a larger pot, you'll need to continue caring for it to ensure its health and success. Here are some tips for caring for your new lemon tree. Watering. Lemon trees require consistent watering, but they don't like to be overwatered. Make sure to water your tree deeply once a week, or more often if the soil feels dry to the touch. Avoid getting water on the leaves or trunk of the tree, as this can cause disease. Sunlight. Lemon trees require at least 8 hours of sunlight per day to grow and produce fruit. Make sure to place your tree in a location that receives plenty of sunlight. If you're growing your tree indoors, consider using a grow light to supplement natural light. Temperature. Lemon trees prefer warm temperatures, ideally between 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. They can tolerate cooler temperatures, but if the temperature drops below freezing, the tree may be damaged or killed. Fertilizing. Lemon trees require regular fertilization to thrive. Use a citrus-specific fertilizer, and follow the package instructions for how much and how often to apply. Over-fertilizing can damage the tree, so be careful not to apply too much. Pruning. Prune your lemon tree regularly to keep it healthy and encourage new growth. Remove any dead or damaged branches, as well as any branches that are crossing or rubbing against each other. Pruning should be done in the spring or summer. Pest control. Lemon trees can be susceptible to pests such as scale insects, spider mites, and aphids. Keep an eye out for any signs of infestation, such as sticky residue or distorted leaves. If you notice a pest problem, treat it immediately with an appropriate insecticide. Propagation is a great way to produce new plants, and propagating lemon trees from cuttings is no exception. With the right tools, techniques, and care, you can produce healthy new lemon trees that will provide you with delicious fruit for years to come. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, propagating lemon trees from cuttings is a fun and rewarding project that anyone can try.